This activity will be split into two separate activities. We'll spend about 9 minutes on each of these activities, maybe a little less. You may have as many as 12 players in this split activity, but I'm only showing you 6 players at a time, as you can see here and here. These will not need to be run at the same time. We will do this activity on the left first and then move to the right. So the activity on the left is shoulder tackling, and what we're trying to do is to allow players to understand that soccer is physical, but we can do it legally. And so we would ideally match players that are of similar heights together if possible, and they're going to work on basically proper shoulder tackling, not coming in and slamming a player from the distance and lowering our shoulders and hitting them, but truly getting our shoulders together, getting our arms across the center of their body, and then basically working towards a target, which is a cone or a ball, and then trying to basically get to the edge and then push the player. So if I keep grabbing other things here, but push the player, so perhaps in this case red gets it and red pushes the blue one around and gets the touch on the ball. And then they can hop back and then they can do it again. And they can keep working on variances of the shoulder tackle. So they can use both shoulders. So, eventually then you'll switch them around and they'll use the other shoulder as well to work on it with the movement. Once they're ready, you can add the ball in for a target. So then you could say, okay, first person to touch the ball, but they're going to want to just sprint towards the ball. And the idea is you don't just sprint towards the ball, you try to shoulder tackle to the ball and at the last second get the touch on the ball. So that'll be the first part of this activity. The second part of this activity is all about shielding. So these same players will move over, can use this cone basically right here, but I have it set up over here to look at it. And so this player will use their body and be close to the ball and try to move to create a situation where the player behind them cannot get to the ball. And so you'll have them go for about 10 seconds, and this player will be trying to fight to get the ball and get a touch on the ball while this player shields the ball away from them. So again, just trying to get that physical connection together, work on that physical movement, and so they can rotate all the way around. So a bad player will just run in a circle and never get to the ball. A good player will use their body and actually try to get on them and start to very edge them closer and closer to the ball until the point where they can basically get a toe on the ball. After you go 30 seconds, or excuse me, 10 or 15 seconds, you can then rotate who's with who. This player becomes this player, and they can rotate and continue the activity.